Alright, you can see that the vehicle's starting to take some shape. I've got my motor mount. I also have the body of the vehicle. I'm going to leave that there. Our next step is to create some wheels for this. So I've got some more index cards. You're welcome to experiment with different materials for your wheels. I'm going to use index cards for these wheels. But you can play around with some different materials that you might think is suitable. And I've drawn some circles on them. You can see that my circles are not perfect, but they are the same size. So I'm going to make sure that I'm cutting those out. On this index card, I happen to draw my circle on the side with lines. That way, if I want to do any designing on my wheels after they're finished, I've got the blank side. So that was just something I was thinking about. So we want to cut out our wheels, and I'm going to skip through this part so you guys can just see the final results. To cut out my wheels, and as I am now finished, I've got two different sizes for wheels. I've got some bigger wheels and I've got some smaller wheels, and the wheels is one of the really crucial stages. And again, you get to experiment, you get to play a little bit with what your design looks like. But one of the things that's really going to be important about your wheels, and it's super hard to cut out circles, is that your circles are really exact and accurate. So once I have cut out my wheels, I'm going to actually go through again and trim. And I'm going to just trim up one. I've got both of my wheels stacked on top of each other. I want to trim them up to make sure that they are exactly the same size. And then the second part is I'm looking right now for any of the edges on my wheel that might be a little bit flat, because I want to make sure that I've got as rounded of a wheel as I possibly can, because that's definitely going to impact the success of my vehicle. So I'm just kind of working on making sure that they are all the same size, which these two are getting pretty close, but I do have some edges that are just a little bit flat, like this bottom edge here is looking pretty flat, which I know then when it hits that, it's gonna make for kind of a funky ride. So I need to just kind of adjust and try to get as strong of a circle as I can, and I'm gonna definitely want to do that with both my front wheels and my back wheels. My back wheels are a little bit smaller, and this is just a general tip for you as you are designing your wheels, to just know that you might want to make them just a tiny bit bigger than what you're thinking of in the end, because I'm definitely trimming away, and so these small wheels are starting to get pretty small pretty quickly. But our goal when we're finished is to have 4 wheels. In this case, I happen to have 2 wheels that are larger. I'm going to put those on the back of my vehicle, and 2 wheels that are smaller. I'm going to put those on the front of my vehicle.